It started with the promise of being a great feel good movie and ended with me being unable to label my feelings. What I liked about the film: the family dynamics. Every shot exploring the family of Benz made my heart warm. If I knew how long their joy is gonna last, I would be bawling my eyes out from the very first second of the film. The family dynamics was even better than Drishyam. Mohanlal's performance, such a charming presence, the Indian counterpart of Song Kang-ho. Every Song Kang-ho film can be remade with Mohanlal in the lead and no one would complain about the performance. The performance of DCP. People say a smile is the best thing you can do for your face. Well, actually, I made this shit up to make a point. Anyways, after watching his butthole squeezing performance, a crass way of articulating a terrifying performance, I now have found a great trick to do two things. One, how to summon the urge to pee, and the other, how to hold it. The bond of Benz and his maestro, that was soothing to watch and could have made a great film with just the two of them, like Accidental Detective in terms of the camaraderie of the characters. The song that accompanied the montage of Benz's family pictures was great. Really? That's what you have to say after your grand elaboration? Great? Just fucking say the song was great. Don't get all Murakami with your introduction and end with generic moral science writing. Now let's get to what I did not like about the film. I was getting ready to scream fuck Drishyam when the big devastating reveal happened, but it went all downhill from there. Glad I didn't jump the gun. This should have been the most satisfying ending considering the writer leaving no stone unturned in making the audience's blood boiling by making the bad guy do the best he can and live out all his evil fantasies. But why did it end up being mediocre at best? After the big reveal, I wanted the hero to take a sickle and chop some heads with a dead face expression, like in Dororo when the girl gets murdered. You make me so well acquainted with the family into feeling I am part of it. It cannot get any personal than that. Great job. And when someone harms the family, you want your hero to burn the world down, not look at the camera and deliver some heroic lines. The director uses other villainous sidekicks to add fuel to the wildfire, and now you want your hero to eat the villain alive, and the villain begging for mercy while being eaten alive, like the ending of Vincenzo. What went wrong? I think it's because the makers stretched this emotion too thin. They went as inhumane as the scenes can get, so the payback is applaud worthy, but it fails to do the job. It started well. It was like watching Miracle in Cell Number 7 and crying for days. And if a sequel is made how the daughter grows up and takes vengeance by taking the law in her own hands, you would not care. You are too hung up on the misery to cheer for vengeance. Well, that's my story. That's how I felt after watching Miracle in Cell Number 7. That's a good way of putting how I felt about this film, too. I wanted the nightmare to be literal and then the character wakes up from a dream or something. Like Devil's Advocate when you sigh in relief knowing Keanu's wife is not dead and it was just the devil showing him what his choice will lead to. That's how I felt watching two completely different films. One is too good and did not deserve to be followed by the other. I am maybe too disheartened to watch the family being destroyed this way. Like watching the ending of Parasite after watching the family have such a great time and hoping the ending is a dream of one of the characters or a plot twist will take us back to the lovable family. Anyways, this became a generic revenge film, the bad guy being as bad as he can so the audience's container of hatred overflows and his death makes them get up from their chair in excitement. The makers went overboard with this feeling.